Urban Spice magazine is on the road again, and we are here in the city of Atlanta at Blue Seas Express Catering Services with the great brother Sharrief Muhammad. How you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you so very much for the interview.
Yes. Of course, we're here because we're the information core of the community. We want to hear about some of the great things that you're doing in the community. We went down to the house earlier. I see that you have done wonderful things in the community. Education. You even have a patrol that actually patrols the community. Kind of talk about that with the 10,000 fielders and what you're doing here in the Vine City area.
I'll be more than glad to. Thank you. First of all, I want to make it very clear that was Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan at 10-10-15 when he gave us the command. Go back to your cities. Expand the LOC. That's the local organizing committee, in which Reverend McDonald is the chair and I'm the co-chair. And then he said, make your neighborhood a decent place to live. So we came back to Atlanta and we tried to find, quote unquote, the worst area, because that's where we want to be with our people. And Bluff was considered the highest crime rate in the state of Georgia that we heard. So we came here. And look, two legendary street corners, Joseph Boone and Joseph Lyle. It's really an extension of what took place in D.C. And what most people don't really realize is that the work that we did in Washington, D.C. was directed by the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Although he was not present at the time, but he was present because he was in my ear. And that's why we went into the neighborhoods in D.C. We went into the largest open-air dope market in Washington. And we would go maybe about 4 or 5 blocks from the mosque where we were. And we noticed when we would go into the area, all the drug guys would leave.
Right.
And then when we leave, they come back. So the manager came to the mosque one day and he said, I noticed every time y'all come to my apartment complex, the drug dealers leave. And when you all leave, they come back. He said, what do I need to do to get you all to come and make a permanent stand? And at that time, we had never, ever charged for nothing. We always just did it from our heart. We were going with our final call newspaper and sell the paper. That's what we did. And we sat down and we negotiated and we came up with a reasonable price and we dealt. And that's how the dope busters came first and then it came to NOI security. But now back to Atlanta. So that's an extension here of what we did in Washington, D.C. And the thing about it, we love what we do. Honorable Louis Farrakhan told us, don't go looking for money. Go do the work and the money will come. And we have been able to make his word bond. We came into the Bluff, we went into the neighborhood, and in the neighborhood, we asked the lady on the opposite side of the 10,000 Fielders headquarters, could we paint a house? First of all, she was shocked. She said, okay, what's the catch? I said, no, we just want to do it for our house. We want to fix up the community. Honorable Louis Farrakhan told us to make our neighborhood a decent place to live. She said, okay, come on. God bless us. Got a contract, got a grant from Home Depot and got busy. If you know, the house next door and then the house next and the house and the house. And then in the next neighborhood, we cleaned it up and everything. That's why. And now we went past that. We got past after you heard what we're doing at the house. One of the main thing that touches me that we're doing at the 10,000 Fielders headquarters is we're able to deal with the veterans that sleep in the abandoned houses and under the bridges. I wanted to know why would they do that when I know they went over and fought a so-called war, unjust, but they should have benefits. But then we started bringing them in and talking to them and found out, they said, when they go down to the Veterans Administration, the way they treat them and talk to them, they would rather sleep in an abandoned house or under a bridge. I said, no.
You have Expo coming up. Is that the same part of the 10,000 Fielders?
Yes, sir. It's extension.
Okay, can I talk about this? Yes.
See, it's called Buy Black Expo. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan told us that we should all pool our resources and go into business and buy from each other. And so the Black Expo is just the beginning of what we're doing in Atlanta now. We'll come together with Bishop Fan and Pastor Conway.
Okay. Callaway?
Callaway.
Okay. Yeah.
And we'll come together in unity, Muslims and Christians, we doing something economically together. Ain't got nothing to do with no religion, so you got to be divided, say use that. No, we come together economically. So we putting on the Black Expo, and we're asking black vendors to come in and buy vending tables together, and then we're having black entertainers to come to help support us. And they're doing it, they're jumping on board. And this is not going to be no one-time thing, but this is just the beginning. But we want to prove that we can work together.
Absolutely. A lot of us are so divided because of religion or political status or economic status. But if we don't work together, nothing's going to get done.
Right.
Absolutely. You would agree with that?
I agree 100%.
Okay, so with the Black Expo, us working together, us pooling our resources, us having black economic empowerment amongst ourselves, we have 10,000 fearless right here.
Yes,
the water that you're selling. Kind of talk about the water and maybe some of the other products that you have available
Yes.
or maybe coming available.
Yes, we have our own water. It's very hard. You can't hardly find. I think it's only one black water company out there anywhere else.
Right.
We're number 2. And the thing about this water, it's been tested against Fiji, and it came out number 1. Mm-hmm. So the water and its ingredients in the water is good because it's pure spring water. It's not no pressure water or some other off-brand water, but the water is really good for us, and it's owned by a black company, and it's a part of the 10,000 Fearless, showing that we want to come and have our own and brand it 10,000 Fearless for the men and women. But we're going into our community, and we want our people to support us. So
we've done this before,
Yeah.
before Jim Crow, we were segregated, if you will.
We had our own.
We had our own, and we've been, I would say conditioned or
tricked,
right, into thinking that we have to assimilate.
Right.
And that's where the integration led to assimilation as opposed to us really sticking together. 10,000 Fearless, the Black Expo, Christians, Muslims, us black people working together. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate that. That's a beautiful thing. This area, the Vine City, Western area, it's about the last area in Atlanta where we are collectively as a whole. What can we do to save this?
By what we're doing now, asking our people, we're going out in the community, we're asking our people, don't sell your homes.
That's right.
Keep your home. Let's fix the homes up. See, the homes that they're selling real cheap, we are encouraging black people now to come invest over here.
But
Instead
why
of
would
somebody
they?
out
They
community.
feel, why would they? They feel, if they don't feel safe. Now, I don't have a problem with it, but a lot of people, I'm just playing devil's advocate, they don't feel safe. Black neighborhoods, we don't get along, we don't communicate well. Why would they feel good about coming to this area and helping this area to survive?
Because that's why we're telling them to come down to the 10,000 Fearless house where we have the training at. That's why we're securing our own neighborhood. We're policing our own neighborhood. Now, if you notice where we police at, the police don't have to come. See, and then now we going door to door, talking to our people, letting them know you're going to be safe. Now we got to work together to keep the little that we do have left. And they're listening. And now we have become a little troublesome from Mr. Arthur Blank and the owners of the big dome.
Yes. Yeah.
But we don't care about that. Because the God we serve is a just God, and He's real.
So you say they want to come through and gentrify this area.
And they're trying, and they're attempting to do so, but we kind of interfering a little bit. Because we're asking our people, don't go for the okie doke. They've done it everywhere and in every other city. We're saying, no, it's time for somebody got to take a stand.
Somebody got to take a stand.
So we're willing to stand with you.
I've always said Atlanta was going to be the place for some reason. Years ago, I used to say that Atlanta was going to be a place, something about the South, that I think that if we don't
Do it here.
then we're
That will
done.
be done.
Right.
Well, we were taught by the Honorable Louis Farrakhan that when the South rises, it's all over.
It's all right.
So the South got to rise, and it's going to take human beings to make it rise.
Right.
So that's why we got to get it and go to work. Stop fighting each other and come together.
Where can people find out what you're doing? As opposed to, like, where you got a website or
Yes.
some type of information that you can
They can
let
come
people
down to 801 Joseph Boone Boulevard. The pretty sign up on the top that say God is in the Bluff. Come right there. They can go on the website, and they can come here to Joseph Boone. They can come here. They can dial 404-330-8818. Lucy's Express. This is gonna be the hottest restaurant in the city. And all our brothers and sisters gonna come right here. And then when they leave from here, they're gonna go back out there unified to go to work together by the grace of God.
I think what you're doing in the community is a great and wonderful thing, and hopefully more of us can understand what's happening to save our community so we can work together.
And I'd like to tell everybody, please, buy Black Expo. Friday, December the 16th, 2016.
Great.
Location, St. Stephen's Missionary Baptist Church, Family Life, 2670 Hogan Road, East Point, Georgia. 3 to 9.
3 to 9.
3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Please come by.
Is there a fee for anything?
$100 per booth. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be overflowing with people. So free admission. So please come.
And where can the vendors go to, if they want to vend, where can they go to participate?
Well, they can call Sister, they can call this number here, 404-330-8818. 404-287-5231. That's the number to call for Buy Black Expo.
Okay.
All the information.
Very well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Love you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're welcome to come by anytime. And anytime you can give us some plate,
Yeah.
especially at the restaurant. We appreciate it. Because that's what we got to do. If I find anybody that needs to be interviewed, I'm going to call you. Yes, sir. Anything that's happening, all the action, we got to network.
That's right.